Hello, I'm Cameron.
I'm Mallory.
Here's the deal. We are poor college students. We can't afford to eat out every single day, as much as that would be nice, even if it was something cheap. So we cook actually most of our meals, like 90% of our meals.
Yeah, like occasionally we'll go out, but pretty much like every night we'll cook something different.
So this is gonna be 3 really easy recipes for dinner. We have other ones for lunch and breakfast, but that's another video.
Yeah, so we aren't really on like any diet, but we do for the most part try and eat pretty healthy. So that's something we've been...
Come on!
So we're gonna be putting the nutrition information up somewhere.
Also, you don't need a ton of ingredients. So like, we're cooking with primarily with like 2 things, okay? So frozen breast, frozen boobies, frozen chicken breast, and frozen tilapia fillets. Mal works long hours, and so daddy's usually home, you know, cooking up the chicken, cooking up the fillets. So when mommy gets home, daddy's all like, hey baby, can you cook up some carrots? Speaking
of that, I usually take care of like all the side dishes, and then Cam really like deals with all the meat.
3, 2, 1. Alright, so a lot of our recipes use this. We went to Walmart, you can buy a gigantic bag of freaking boneless, skinless breasts. And they're like individually frozen, so it's like super simple. So we usually take like 3 of these frozen chicken breasts and then put them in the defroster machine.
Okay, so while Cameron's dealing with the chicken, I usually do like all the sides. So for meal 1, I'm gonna do homemade guac. So we're gonna use obviously an avocado, and then I like to put lemon juice in it, and then we also have cilantro that we're gonna be cutting up. Okay, and then I'm gonna scoop out the insides into this little bowl. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm gonna go in with the lemon juice. Probably like that much. And then lastly, I'm gonna cut up some cilantro really fine, like this much, and then cut off the little stems, and then we're gonna throw that in there too. So now that it's all cut up, I'm gonna throw it in there. Okay, lastly, we have this Kinder's seasoning. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic, and we got it from Costco. So I put like a good amount in there. Okay, so the last step, we just mix it up with this fork.
Alright, so our chicken boobies are done defrosting in the microwave. Alright, so, I mean, we're not like any fancy chefs here or anything like that, so I think the fastest way that we get this done is I literally just take it, and I'm gonna cube it into like, I don't know, small cubes. So, I'm not like too fancy about the way I do things. I literally just put a little bit of oil, and then I literally just take the chicken and I just throw it all on top. This doesn't take very long. It probably takes like 8 minutes max. So now that all of my giblets have been oiled, Mal's gonna get the tortillas ready.
Tablespoon of hummus. Add some spinach. And then add some cherry tomatoes cut in half. And then I like to add a pinch of cilantro on mine.
Okay, so then we literally just take our cooked chicken and we put some of that crap on these bad boys. So if you guys have ever been to Chipotle, you guys would see that this is how they do it. It's quite the technique. I usually mess this crap up. So then you kind of just freaking roll it. Boom. And then you're gonna roll this one. Okay, boom, boom. Re-grease your pan. And then you're literally just gonna take these bad boys and then throw them seam side down. Seam side, because it's gonna cook that and then it's gonna make it stay closed. Okay, and then flip it. Yes, that is the color that you want. For sure the other side burnt. Yeah, it did. Doesn't matter. So then we take these things and you're literally just gonna take them and cut them into like little bite-sized bits and pieces. And then you take it after it's been cut, put it on the plate, and then so Mal put some of this like Caesar dressing on top of it.
Well, no, I haven't put it on top yet. But we do dip with the Brianna's home style. Anyways.
Oh, we added blackberries.
Yeah. We like to add fruit on the side if we don't have enough of like one side.
Okay, let's try the guacamole. Let's try the guacamole at the same time. Oh. Okay, so we're both gonna grab one of these bites. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bro, literally, this is so good. What do you think?
I really like it. That was a success.
All right, on to the next meal. 3, 2, 1.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, second meal is really simple. You can always get these from Walmart, just like a chicken. It's literally the exact same section, and it's like pretty cheap. Just a bunch of frozen tilapia fillets. They come like packaged individually, so that's really nice. And the way you defrost these so that the fish still like stays good is you literally just put it in some cold water. Usually takes about 15-20 minutes because these are really thin. And if you want to keep it weighed down, you could put a nice banana inside of there too. All right, so while the tilapia is defrosting with my banana over there, you're gonna take some butter. So first, you're gonna cut 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and you're gonna go ahead and throw it in the microwave. Let that melt a little bit. So then you take your butter, make sure it's hella melted, and then you're gonna take like this much minced garlic. You mix that around. So then you're gonna take like 2 lemons, right? Put your hand like this to catch all the nice little seeds and stuff. And then the last thing, we're gonna use this again. It's salt, pepper, and garlic. We used it in the last recipe. You're gonna put like that much. So then literally, you're just gonna pour in the pan. Any size pan really works. If it's not small, you're gonna pour like that much oil. And then you're gonna take a napkin and you're gonna try to spread it around the whole thing. It doesn't need to be hella moist because the fish is not gonna really stick to it that bad. So we're gonna take the fish and we're gonna cut it open. So you're gonna take your fish fillets and you're just gonna place them bottom of this pan, our butter, lemon, garlic thing. You're literally just gonna throw that like all over the top of it. Woo, 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 woo. We're gonna take our fish, throw it in the oven. You're gonna put that on there for like 15 minutes.
Okay, so we always have a fat bag of frozen broccoli in the freezer. This is one of the sides that I would make if like I get off work super late and I just want to do something like really easy. So all I have to do is get 2 plates, about 1/4 of the bag onto this plate, put the other plate over the top, and then we're just gonna microwave it for 8 minutes. Okay, so the broccoli's done and it's steaming. And all we need is Kinders again because that's all we use. Just sprinkle that on like so, and then beautiful.
All right, so if you're Filipino like me, you're gonna have a rice cooker in the house. We always have rice. You're gonna take like 1 scoop of rice, a 2nd scoop of rice, throw it in the pan. You're gonna put it up to like medium to medium high, a little bit of oil. Next, we're gonna take our seasoning and boom. Pretty sure this is like a Japanese seasoning. It's called like furikake. You're gonna take some of this and you're just gonna boom, 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 boom. Worcestershire sauce. Throw a little bit of that on there.
We're tired.
We're really tired. We've been cooking for a while. Okay, let's try this.
That's good.
Mother.
It's not too much. Not too fishy.
Literally probably takes 25 minutes to make this entire meal. But I can throw this up and catch it now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh! No.
The last meal that we're gonna be making is some chicken, and then so for my sides, I'm gonna be doing roasted carrots and then roasted potatoes. Cut them in thirds like this, and then cut these in half like that, and then cut these in half as well. So they're gonna look like kind of like carrot French fries. Okay, so now that they're all cut up, I'm gonna put all of them in this bowl, put a good amount of extra virgin olive oil in it, and then just kind of mix it around. So I'm gonna lay them out as flat as I can, use the same seasoning that we always use. Now we're gonna start cutting up the potatoes. Cut it in half, cut that in half, cut this in half, flip it over, and then cut those in half. There's about 6 potatoes. Now that we have all of them cut up, I'm gonna throw them in the same bowl. Olive oil, Italian seasoning, a little bit of garlic powder, and then mix it all up. Toss all of the potatoes onto the pan. Now that the oven's preset to 425. Potatoes in, and then carrots in for 40 minutes.
We have been cooking for such a long time. We already defrosted some chicken, as you can see here. And you're gonna cut it into like thin-ish strips. Okay, so then you're gonna take 2 eggs, boom. You're gonna take some Italian breadcrumbs. You're gonna put like, honestly, like a fair amount in. Parmesan cheese, and then you're just gonna throw a bunch of that in there. Mix it. And then you're gonna take your eggs, mix that too. We're gonna take all of our little chicken strips here. Oh, this feels so good. You're gonna individually coat every single piece of the chicken. Oil on the pan. You're just really gonna do it one by one and then throw the whole thing on there. Cook that until it's golden brown on one side and then you flip it. Boom.
Find a plate, then carrot. This little guy didn't make it. That's it.
This right here, meat thermometer. Stick this bad boy in there. It only has to reach 165 degrees. Okay, we can just assume that they're all 165. I'm pretty sure we've been cooking for...
Sorry, I picked up.
It is really good. I mean, it's just country potatoes. It's really simple. These carrots are literally so bombskis. Okay, now for like the big part. It's so good.
You can definitely taste the Parmesan.
Parmesan. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We genuinely do actually cook this stuff like pretty often. Anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. All right, peace out, guys.